Jai Sri Krishna. Let's start discussion on very important topic, that is a prompt engineering for a business analyst initiation workshop. So guys, how the business analyst will take benefits from prompt engineering to write down the the correct sentence to the chat GPT or Gemini or the Copilot to get the information from them and work accordingly. If you are working as a business analyst, or if you are looking for new opportunity in the business analyst, so you should be good in the prompt engineering, because whenever you gather the requirement or whenever you understand the requirement, you need to take a reference from the to take a data related from that, the chat gpt, Gemini or AI. And if you are good in the prompt engineering, or if you are asking right question or the right style to the chat gpt or to the Gemini or to the Copilot, that will give you the perfect information. So it's the better requirement gathering and to collect the requirement. So let's start a discussion on that sessions. So I'll move on the first. I will give you what is and the prompt engineering and why it is essential for you. So the prompt engineering is the art and science of crafting effective instructions. I already told you it's effective way that AI models to get the desired output, and that can understand from their the crafting effective instruction, they can understand what thing you want from the AI and how the better way they can provide you. So that's the prompt engineering. You need to effective way write down the instructions and collect the instructions from AI, and think of as being a director for the AI actors. So it's work for the AI, and you need to give a clear and specific direction to get the performance you want. So you need to specify what you want, from you want, where you want, how you want. So that kind of the questions you should be create and ask to the AI, and AI will give you accurate information, or the accuracy of the information will provided by AI will increase. And why it is a crucial for hats if you are a business analyst or looking for the BA role. So without a good prompt, AI can give generic, inaccurate and irrelevant information. If you are the prompt is not good, and it's not contain the detailed information, so that's the AI not able to give you the irrelevant information or the inaccurate information, and this being a problem, you are trying to gather the precise the requirement, or the which requirement you are collecting in the requirement. So that's the problem you may be face. So that's why the prompt engineering is and the important, and as if you are a BA, you should understand how to write the prompts. So let's discuss on the challenges in initiation. While you are gathering the requirement from the client or the collecting the requirement from the client, so you need to prepare the questionnaires or understand the process flow, or what the data you need to collect from the client, or what the data is available on the internet, how can manage merge this thing. So that's time for the initial level of analysis and the end level of analysis, or the all the levels of analysis you need to help from the AI tools like chat gpt, Gemini, or the or the co-pilots. So that's why you need the traditional ways rely on human iterations, non-taking and interpretation. This can lead misunderstanding, misdetail, bias from the facilitator participant, and slow down the process, because that's the traditional method where misunderstanding will happen. Person, the subject matter expert, or the the client will say something, and the BA or the development team will understand something. So that's the misunderstanding, or they collect the misdetails. They are not understand why what they want, and that's the use gap. And the requirement is different and the product is different, things will happen. The chance will high in the traditional method. But the AI opportunities, if you use AI, AI can act as a powerful assistant to help and capture the accurate requirement or to understand the requirement before you are going to workshop, that will give you the some level of understanding related to that product or existing of that product, and synthesize and organize the information in real time, and it will help you how your approach will be on such kind of projects. If you have the clear objective or clear in scope out scope functionality, or if you have the clear what are the business problem you are trying to solve, so that's will definitely help you to you ask the accurate, create accurate prompt and ask to the AI tools, that will definitely help you in that perspective. So let's discuss on the key principle of prompt engineering for BA. What are the key principles? What are the key steps that are very important for the business analyst? So it should be a be specific, provide a context and define a desired output format. So avoid a waste language, instead of tell me about the projects, or try what are the key functional requirement for customer portal from use this perspective, so that's they are not understand what which project you are talking, what are the the product related functions you are talking. So you should mention in detail, if suppose you are working on the transaction monitoring system and you need to, what are the key functions in the transaction monitoring system should have. So you should you don't write the prompt like what are the functions in the project should have, what is the meaning of the transaction monitoring. So it's not that way, you should prompt write in that way. So tell me about list down, or the write down the key functions, or like use this like a write down or the list down keywords, that's the keyword. So list down the key functions which should have in the transaction monitoring system, which will use by the some regional like Asia specific, or the Middle East specific, or the USA specific bank. So the prompt will get and understand that thing, and also take a reference from their rules and regulation in that region or in that area, and accordingly more accuracy they will add in that your the outputs, and you will get the better understanding from that output. So provide the contents given the AI a role and background, in detail background, why you are gathering that things, or what you are the purpose of that, and what the output you will give going to achieve from that the data which provided by the AI. So if you write that detail way, so AI will give you the detailed information and accurate information and related information, and the optimum information that will provide and act as a senior business analyst working on a project for the healthcare company to goal as the detailize the operational record. So like that question. So I am working as the the senior consultant business analyst for XYZ organization, and I'm working on that ABC projects. So that project is used by that organization to solve their such specific problem. So I am working on the specific model, and in that model client will face some specific problem, what are the in scope functionality, out scope functionality, and from that problem the that ABC client wants to achieve their some efforts. So what are my actual process, or what are the actual requirements should contain in that, if that detail way you write or that provide the content in that, so AI will give you the more desirable result on such cases. So define the desired output from how you want to information and the present. So like a bullet points I want, user story I want, and I want a table in specific, or I want through AI should give me the test cases while I providing the business requirements to the AI. That's the things, and that's the detail you mention, and it will give you in details on that. So let's move on the next slide, that is the practical prompting techniques. So what are the practical techniques? So role playing, you should act as a role play, you should act as a role for the end user like customer or the administrator. So act as that and accordingly collect the information from the front. So you are the a customer service provider. What are your biggest pain point? And with the current system for handling the customer complaint, so you should send your the pain point and take the the feedbacks how that the pain point will eliminated from the prone provided data. So that's take the information give and take and constraining will generate the list of non-functional requirement for the mobile applications or the laptop application or the Android application or the OS application, but only include the security and performance aspects of that, how you work on that, how much the time will require to complete that things. And then the iterative prompting start with the broad questions and refine it based on the AI response, how the the AI response will, and take different prompts. So like I'll give you the three prompts so you can understand that thing. List the requirement of new e-commerce website. What are the list the key features that should have in the e-commerce website, how the user journey will look like in the e-commerce website, how the seller journey, the product seller or the service provider journey will look like in the e-commerce journey. Or you can add your objective on what the field you are targeting for, what the customer base you are targeting for that e-commerce journey. So that's detail you need to provide, and the prompt will give you the more accuracy details. And from the list expand to the user requirements. What are the space fields you needed in that the user, what are the data you needed, so you need to mention that thing. And the prompt 3 is now create the user story for the forgot password functionality, how it should work. You should provide, I need to send OTP to the email, or I need to send OTP or link to the email or the text. So that kind of detail you need to provide, and the AI will give you more accuracy and how it will look like in the future. So let's move on the next and most important, that is the example or the workshop scenario, how you collect the requirement from the prompt or the AI tool. So the objective of this workshop is to elicit the requirement for the new online banking feature, which is a peer-to-peer payment system, P2P payment system. So we are going to collect the requirement from the new online banking system, which XYZ bank, and where they are want building to peer payment system. So initial prompt, it's a bad prompt, but initially what do we need for the P2P payment? So that's the bad prompt, and that's not give you the detailed information. But if you are improve the prompt, if you add the detailed information, because AI will not understand why you are giving the P2P payments is and for what is your objective in scope and on scope functionality. But if you provide the improve or the good prompt, so then AI will can understand very well and give you the detailed information. So you are the user experience research in interviewing the customer goals and understanding the what the features you most improve in the secure and user friendly peer to peer pay features and mobile banking app. So I'm specifically creating is mobile banking and generate a list of 5 open questions asked to customer forcing the good needs. So that's way AI give you the better understanding and the better questions. So what are the question I need to understand, what the features that have, how I can collect the requirement, how the UIVX ideal UIVX should look like. So that's way you can add the questions and collect the information. Or the AI response, can you desire your ideal experience for sending money to friend or using an app? So that's way AI will give you what the concerns do you have about the security for sending the digital money, and how would you prefer to get the notify when payment is sent to receive. So that is the AI response we will get. So that is the scenario you can understand how to gather the requirement from the clients. So let's discuss on the next, that's the most important, the benefit of AI assisted illustration. So what are the benefits you are getting once you are start using, once you are using, so you start heavily using on the AI, and the most of the things work AI. I daily use AI to to work and to collect the information. So increase the efficiency, obviously so you will get the quickly response. Your efficiency and working the will increase, and quickly synthesize the information and draft the documentation, so you understand how the process flow will look like, what are your exact requirements. So your efficiency will increase, improve the accuracy. Obviously your accuracy is improved, and you start work on the specific area which required to you spend more amount of time, or you spend the less important or less priority requirement with the less time. So that will increase your efficiency and reduce the human error and bias in note taking and the interpretation, enhance the activity. So brainstorm the new ideas, uncover hidden requirement by asking the AI to consider the different perspective. You can ask that is the highest priority, lowest priority to requirement, and AI will work on accordingly and provide you the detailed information on that. And the better documentation, AI can generate the user story, process flow, or other structure output directly from the workshop conversation. You can do how that client will told, to meetings. You can pull up the transcript and update the AI. AI will give you the detailed information and the better documentation on that point. So that is the benefit of AI. So best practices for BA to use the AI and where to use the AI. So don't rely slowly on AI. Yeah, it's important. And the AI provided data, don't rely on it at the 100%. You should do validation or optimization on that data. AI tool is not the replacement for human judgment and stakeholder engagement. So AI will give you idea and some information how you should work and what you need to do, but the final decision will take by the humans. So that's the AI is a tool that will help you to take a decisions, or the accurate decision, or the informative decision, and that also help you why you are taking that the decision. So validating everything, always review and validate the AI generated contents with the stakeholder, or update that it is the your requirement or not. So validation is important on the AI data. And the first, privacy first. Be mindful of sensitive data, avoiding using proprietary and the confidential information in a public AI model. So don't provide that thing. And privacy, take the privacy and continuous learning. The new technique is involved quickly, stay update with new models and prompt techniques that use in or the best practice in the market. So understand the continuous learning and work on accordingly. So let's Q&A session discuss. If you have any open questions, and if you want to understand more in the prompt engineering, so do like and comment in my video, so I'll be there for help you. So open floor for the questions. What are some challenges you foreseen and implement the approach, so that is the questions. If you have, so please like. And I'm creating on the key topics videos like the business analyst, quality analyst, quant analyst, or the AI MLs, or the cloud computing, or the yeah, that's I'm creating the videos. Or so please do like and subscribe my channel, so that's motivate me to create the more videos for you guys to understand and make you sure to get the job in the business analyst field. Once again, thank you so much.